And what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It is your boy Cheap Ludes, and I present to you the only video that you'll see from the entirety of the My Team community today. Look, 2K, there's not a lot going on, okay? We got Courtside Report 2. Look, whatever channel you click on, guaranteed, even probably Snipe channels, there's probably a video talking about this. And look at me just adding to the ringer about 36 minutes too late. Look, I'm not a timely person. The Jordan Challenge. Now look, I'm just happy to get any news about 2K23. They're absolutely starving us for any kind of 2K content just so that we feverishly fiend for the new game, you know? So this is all in the plan. It is what it is. Relive Michael Jordan's career from his early days as a college sensation to his game-winning shot in the 1998 NBA Finals to recreate his gravity-defying acrobatic shots and experience each moment as if you were there. I was technically at a couple Bulls games. I was like 2 though. And I was up in the rafters, dude. And people were smoking cigs inside when I was there, which explains a lot, you know. It was the 90s, man. People smoke cigs around kids. It happens. Not my parents, but other people, for sure. Mad cigs. Bunch of Marlboro Reds. Pioneered in NBA 2K11, the Jordan Challenge was a groundbreaking sports game mode that allowed... Okay, look, let me put my hater cap on for a second, all right? The Jordan Challenges were cool. They were. I remember them in 2K11. They were a big selling point for sure. I wouldn't necessarily say they were groundbreaking for sure. Other games had challenges similar to this at the time, so it's like... Groundbreaking, no. Were they cool? Yeah, for sure. But let's not get ahead of ourselves, okay? It's been over a decade since then, and we felt that now is the perfect time to retell Jordan's ascension from college standout to NBA legend. I mean, yeah, whatever. One of the core differences between our audience and 2K11 and 2K23 is that many of our players in the latter never got the experience of watching Michael Jordan play in person or live on television. I mean, that's accurate, though. When Jordan retired, I was 6. So, well, when he retired in 1998, I should say. He retired 3 different times. I was 6, so I barely remember him playing for the Bulls. Like, very vague recollections of that. What I remember is him playing for the Wizards because I was closer. I was like, what at that point, 10, 11? So, yeah, I mean, that's more accurate to what I remember specifically. Unfortunately, it looks like they're going to go ahead and just skim right over the Wizards years, which is unfortunate, but whatever. Everything they know about the players from short clips, YouTube videos, and or tales from family members, old heads, who saw a man win 6 NBA championships in a single decade. The fact is, I've already seen people on Twitter being like, man, they should have done LeBron ones. LeBron's still in the fucking league, bro. Anyways, continue. In 2K23, the Jordan Challenge consists of 15 unique game experiences, beginning from Jordan's humble beginnings at the University of North Carolina and culminating with the final shot he ever took for the Chicago Bulls. So yes, that would confirm that we're not getting any Wizards moments, which, like, I mean, I am kind of glad he didn't play for the Bulls in the early 2000s. We were kind of terrible. Well, the Wizards were terrible too. You know, they had Kwame Brown. So, I mean, you know, it is what it is. He did really drag that super dusty Wizards team to the playoffs, though. That's super impressive, and people do not talk about that. That team sucked, bro, for sure. I mean, I can't imagine they were too much better than the Chicago Bulls at that time. They just had a 40-year-old MJ still hooping over 20 points a game, which is very impressive. The complete presentational package is richer than anything we have ever put together, allowing for each game to look, feel, and sound like it's being played in the actual year it is taking place. In this mode, you will experience an intricately designed video filter system that aims to recreate the television experience of watching those games as they were originally broadcast during the 1980s and 90s. Okay. Now, 2K is really hyping this up, and I'm hoping it's as cool as they are saying it is. I don't know if that's going to be the case, but I can say that just the mere thought of this, it does make me hyped. I will say that. It does hype me up. This sounds cool. I don't know if it's going to work the way they're intending it or the way they're describing it, but at the same time, it's exciting. Era-specific broadcast elements that truly capture the technology at the time of each played game. In 1982, you'll experience a broadcast that is simple in design and nature. I'm just hoping they have like the kind of fuzzy filters on it. That's kind of what I'm hoping for. We'll see. Big block letters, not many graphics. As we progress into the 90s, we will start to see an evolved presentation as technology was improving in leaps and bounds. Okay. A broadcast experience that dives deep into the mood and setting of every game to truly deliver a world-class experience. These are just words. I don't know if this is going to actually happen. We'll see. To make the commentary believable, you need the talent of someone who was there, who lived the entire Jordan experience from every perspective. Joining the commentary team for the Jordan Challenge in 2K23, look, majority of people play 2K with the sound off, so I mean, I'm probably going to play with the sound on for these challenges specifically, but I don't think I've played 2K with the sound on in probably 6 years, so I don't know, you know what I mean? Mike Fratello, aka the Czar, I'm not familiar with him, sorry. Fratello brings a one-of-a-kind level of authenticity to the game with his keen insight, unique stories that shine a bright light on our commitment. Okay. From North Carolina at guard, 6'6", Michael Jordan. I'm not going to lie, dude. Those Bulls intros in the 90s, they would get you hyped up. That was a banger, dude. It really was. I don't care what anyone says. That intro music, top tier, dude. Name better sports intro music. Probably can't do it, to be honest. We've all seen the Daniel Vogelbach walking up to hit with Milkshake by Khalees playing is pretty up there. That was pretty tight. My man is thick out here. We've all seen the iconic Bulls starting lineup introductions. Of course, dude. Of course we have, dude. They're fire. They're top tier. And yes, I'm a Bulls fan. All right, I understand that. But, I mean, I can't think of a better one or even one that's on the same level, dude. I can't. Like, each of the 15 Jordan Challenge games feature a pre-game interview with a luminary that was part of what made each game special. Who better to tell the story of Michael Jordan than teammates, coaches, and those who commented games? During your experience, you will be regaled by the likes of Marv Albert. Nobody gives a fuck about Marv Albert. I'm sorry, they don't. Kareem, sick. Dennis Rodman, super sick. Phil Jackson, who didn't even get an invincible card, by the way. Disrespect. Anyways, each of the 15 challenges offer 3 goals for you to hit. Completing a goal earns you a star. Collect 40 stars and you will unlock unique rewards for both my team and my career mode. If you want to roll through the city and the neighborhood in a Jordan UNC jersey, there will only be one place to get it. Hey, when are throwback jerseys coming back? If you guys were around in the early mid 2000s, it was roughly around the mid 2000s. I remember it was right after like Get Rich or Die Trying, so probably like 2003 to like 2007. Throwback jerseys were hot in the streets, dude. Like, didn't matter who it was, by the way. It just had to be a throwback jersey. Like, quintuple XL, too. Like, you would just rock a throwback jersey all day. I saw jerseys that I've never seen again in my entire life at that point. Like, you never really knew. Nowadays, you see someone in a jersey, it's probably one of, like, 5 players if it's for a specific team, right? Back then, nah, you had no idea, dude. It would just be some random name you'd never even heard of. It was great. It was a good time. Just saying, our kitchen sink approach of including everything we can think of doesn't stop at the above. What good is the above if the on-court experience doesn't live up to how the sport was played during the era? Okay. Now we got some gameplay authenticity. I don't know, like changes, and I'm not really too sure about these. I've seen some people hype these, but I don't know, man, personally. The game of basketball has changed so much over the course of the last 40 years. Enhancing our on-court experience to support the Jordan Challenge was a major priority for the team this year. Okay, so is this what y'all were doing instead of updating my team for the last season? You were over here just doing gameplay authenticity changes? Great. The Jordan Challenge is not just the same modern-day gameplay with classic teams and uniforms. Okay. Now that's good because that's kind of one of my main critiques when they announced this. Was like, okay, this is going to be cool, but it's just going to be 2K. You know what I mean? Which obviously it's going to be, but I like where they're going here. I just don't know how it's going to work. So we'll see. We've scouted, studied, and made key gameplay changes to fit the feel of each era to make each game feel like time traveling through the NBA history. I don't know. For starters, the game was much slower paced in Jordan's day than the 80s era games. You will notice a much heavier focus on the post and mid-range game. This is supported through slider settings, AI tendencies, and playbooks custom to the era. We also rewrote our transition game for the 80s. It features tighter transition lanes and more players cutting the basket with the numbers advantage as opposed to the spotting up for 3 you see in today's NBA. Like I said, I mean, it looks like they just tweaked sliders and stuff, which is cool, but I don't know. We'll see, I guess. You can run sets from some of the greatest coaching minds in NBA history. Jack Ramsey, Hubie Brown, Dick Motta. What an unfortunate name. Lenny Wilkins. Shout out to Lenny. Phil. Jerry Sloan. fucking drip god, dude. Let's go. Rick Adelman. Rick Adelman, no way. On the defensive end, we've rewritten our matchup logic so that when Jordan plays against Dominique Wilkins, they'll match up and try to outscore each other in the shootout challenge. That's cool. In other games, I almost said other guards. In other games, you'll see more complex cross matches. When you play as Jordan against the Cavaliers, Winston Bennett guards Jordan. Who? No, I actually recognize Winston Bennett's name, but it's cool that they're focusing other random players that they wouldn't normally do. Jordan takes Craig Elo. Craig Elo guarding Scottie Pippen was a really bad idea, by the way. And Pippen guards Bennett. If you were able to score well at a high enough efficiency, Elo would eventually take over defensive responsibilities for Jordan. Doesn't matter. Basketball in the 80s and 90s was much more physical than present day. This is accurately modeled in our floor game and in the paint. Hand checking and hard hitting body ups. That's cool. Okay. I mean, we're bringing hand checking back. We also made sure that all rules like illegal defense are accurately represented properly for each particular game. Playing with Jordan against the bad boy Pistons. Are they just going to rock his shit like they always did? That would be cool. That would be sick, dude. Okay. On the signature style front, you'll see our biggest upgrade yet. Magic Johnson has his signature no-look passes in number. I hope these make their way into the game for sure, because Magic not having the no-look passes in game has always been a bummer, dude. We also made every effort to ensure that our dribble move set and finishing moves were area appropriate. I just really hope that they bring these into the actual game. I do. This means moves like the sham guy crossover and Euro step layups won't be firing off in Jordan, of course. And of course, the Jordan challenge wouldn't be complete without capturing some of the big moments that everyone remembers. Jordan's famous shrug against Portland in the 1997 flu game. I don't know how you're going to accurately capture that. Was he going to have like low stamina or something? I don't know. A shot over Elo. Jordan's famous game winner over Brian Russell. He definitely pushed off for sure. For sure. All right, so here's the actual Jordan challenges themselves, which is interesting. The 1982 National Championship, UNC versus Georgetown. Just give my boy Pat Ewing up. Okay. The 1982 National Championship featured future Hall of Famers, legendary matchups, and the first glimpse of Michael Jordan's clutch gene. Interesting. MJ was a freshman, but it's still cool. I mean, most people don't know about this, and you can kind of see a little bit of the kind of like filter they've put on the screen for this. I mean, it still looks like 2K, but it looks like they recreated the stadium relatively well too, which I think is cool. 1984 Team USA basketball scrimmage. Oh yeah, my man was hooping out here. Yeah, they went toe-to-toe with Magic and NBA All-Stars. Nah, man. This is going to be cool. This is going to be cool. Jordan was hooping in that game. 86 Eastern Conference first round game 2. Hell yeah. 22 years old. Straight balling, dog. MJ's game 2 takeover. So this is going to be against the peak Celtics. Look at Larry Bird's dusty ass in the background there. Like, that's interesting. First off, they got new era stuff. I don't know, man. I mean, they look relatively accurate over here. I don't know. That's one of the ones I'll have to see. I'll have to see it. Because if it looks like the Boston Garden back then, it'd be cool. If it really was the Boston Garden, they'll have to have people yelling slurs in the background, which I feel like they're not going to take that time to really improve the authenticity. 88 NBA All-Star Game. That's cool. That's cool. I mean, this All-Star game is going to be fire. I was going to say this audience looks weird, but the audience is not something they're going to take time and focus on. They're not going to make all of them dressed era appropriate, all right? You just have to accept that. It's hard for me to accept that. I don't know. They got my man in front here, and he's wearing some, like, are those acid wash jeans? I don't know, man. They might have actually made this guy, at least just specifically this guy, era appropriate for sure. I don't know, though. The 89 Eastern Conference first round game. Okay, look at Craig Elo, bowing shame with your little mullet. 1990 Atlanta Hawks at Chicago Bulls. Oh yeah, you know I love to shit on the Atlanta Hawks whenever possible, for sure. For sure. Bulls at Cleveland Cavaliers. Okay. Eastern Conference Finals against the Pistons. 1991 NBA Finals Game 5. Oh yeah, look at, they got dusty Magic out here. This is pre-revealing things Magic. 92 NBA Finals Game 1. Okay, you know what? I was just going to say, I'm glad they clarified this, because I was wondering if they were just going to completely axe the 93 Finals. Like, I wonder if they're going to be like, nope, we can't even do the Phoenix Suns. We're just going to go ahead and get those completely out. Yep. That's exactly what they did. They said, nope, nope, nope. We're not doing the Phoenix Suns one. We can't get Barkley still. So that already kind of indicates that we're not seeing Barkley this year, which is obviously it happens that way. But, you know, the fact that we're not even seeing those moments in like the Jordan Challenge, yeah. 96 NBA Finals Game 6 against Gary Payton, sick. 97, the flu game. Look at Scottie Pippen. Look at him. He just looks so sick of this shit. He really does. 97, Chicago Bulls versus Lakers. This is a Michael Jordan Kobe matchup. Okay, that's cool. 98 NBA Finals Game 6. Oh, look at Karl Malone. Look at him just getting crossed. He didn't even get crossed by anyone. He just looks like he's about to fall down. I don't know. Or he's hitting the Superman. I'm not really sure. Either way, this is really cool. I mean, the challenges themselves are pretty tight. I feel like the 97 Chicago Bulls versus Los Angeles Lakers one wasn't necessarily needing to be put in there, but it's Kobe. You know, I understand. Kind of a bummer that we're not seeing, like, you know, any of the ones against Charles Barkley or like Reggie Miller or anything. So that's kind of a bummer, but I understand why that's happening. You know what I mean? I get it. They can't get the rights to him. It's fine. They could have just put Richard Dumas as Charles Barkley, though. But I guess it kills the authenticity. You might as well just leave him out. So whatever. Seems like they got the rest of the teams pretty correct. At least the guys are going to be on the floor. So that's cool. I mean, what's his name? Bennett's out here. Like, that's kind of crazy. It literally looks like he's jumping and clearing Craig Elo. That's hilarious. But I don't know. The Jordan challenges look really cool. The My Team rewards. Now, a lot of speculation on what those could be. And I've seen everything from a Pink Diamond Michael Jordan to start the year, which Michael Jordan is usually pretty trash in the beginning of the year. Except they are kind of renewing their focus on the mid-range this year, so Michael Jordan could be a lot better than you would realize. It just kind of depends what his three-point rating is. And how the game is played, I guess. So, I mean, if that's the case, that's cool. Everyone's going to be feverishly trying to get these done if that's what's happening here. Other than that, I've seen rumblings of a free agent card, and that would make sense. That would be totally accurate. I think that would be a very accurate thing to see. But I don't know. PAX is also possible. I don't know. These are kind of, they're hyping it. The fact that they've given us like a whole ass like courtside report about it, though, indicates to me that they're taking this Jordan challenge pretty serious and they want people to play it, probably because they're going to want to do things like this in the future again to sell copies. So it would be in their best interest to have it be a reward that people wanted for both my career and for my team. So what you get a career, or you get a reward for both. So it's like, it could be something good, but we'll just have to wait until the game comes out to even find out. You can tell I'm exhausted today. I can barely talk. I don't know what's been going on with me, dude. I think I just hate my life, honestly. So drop a like on this video, and I'll catch you guys later.